Asalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Today, for our meeting with Muslim sisters in Budapest, we spoke about how to regain our power, positive thinking, and waswasa. How can we differentiate between our thoughts and the whispers of the shayateen? We discussed a little bit about the unseen world, how it affects our everyday life, and we spoke about how mindfulness relates to this subject, how to have more positive thoughts, how to figure out solutions to negative ones, how we can become unstuck if we feel like we don't know what's next in our lives, and setting new goals. We talked about how this is effective for anyone who is struggling emotionally, feeling stressed, etc. Basically, it's really important to understand. It's a similar feeling to when Ramadan comes and goes, and we think, okay, this Ramadan, I do feel a little bit of less negative energy, and we say that some of the shayateen have changed, but we still might have to deal with negative thoughts. Why is that? Obviously, the shayateen are around us all our lives, and they already gave us some thoughts and suggestions, negative thoughts. Even if they're not around, we have already been trained to believe those things. You're trained to believe in the limitations that they put on us. They tell us that we're not good enough. Just like Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah, right at the beginning, He's speaking about Ibrahim alayhi salam, Adam alayhi salam when he was created, and at that time Iblis refused to give respect to him, refused to bow down in front of him. He said, I'm better than he is, I'm better than him. Obviously, this thought, this message follows us through in our lives. Constantly we're made to feel lesser, we're made to feel that we're not good enough, we cannot do something, which is not the case at all. If you have any negative thoughts, most of that is from the shayateen is whispering to you, telling you that you can't do something. Whereas the truth is that our limitations are only those that we set for ourselves. If you can imagine yourself living at the moment in a sort of glass house, in a sort of greenhouse, and you've set the roof above this place. You've decided that these are the only things that I can do, but it's not true at all. So what can we do about that? First of all, it's really good to try to look into what is it that I have negative thoughts about, what kind of thoughts am I having, what can I replace it with. This is also called flipping the script, and this is something that, for example, psychotherapists talk about, like Terry Cole on YouTube. I'll try to put the link below. And the point is that you will take a thought and you try to also replace it with positive ones. For example, something that I want to achieve. Think about the thing that you would love to do the most, or would love to achieve the most, but you really believe that you cannot. Okay, let's say, for example, if another human being could do it, most likely you can also do it yourself. So think about that thing, and let's think instead, I'm not able. Just say, I don't know how. I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to begin. And of course, let go of the when. It's not about when you will achieve it. It's about the journey there, and it's about trying your best, leaving the rest to Allah. This is also called trust in Allah, which we have in Islam. Okay, so the way we begin the session, so the way that we continued at this point, we try to set some goals, put some positive thoughts down on paper, set some goals for ourselves. What are the sort of things that we want to do? Break this into smaller pieces, of course, as normal. So these are not new thoughts. We just try to collect ideas you can also find from many other people online and otherwise. But it's really important to break your bigger goals into smaller pieces. Such as, for example, if I want to become a really great ice skater, I must first begin to understand how I can achieve that. What are the steps that I need to take? What can I do today? For example, today I can research about ice skating. The next day I can find a location where I can practice, and so on. Don't think that you have to fix everything today. Think about how you can just do whatever you need to do for today. And that goes with every other goal. If you want to become Hafiz of Quran, okay, make a start. Anywhere is good. You can do a little bit of research about how to do it. What are the good tips? So many people have already done it before you, and it's possible, and you can do it, even if it seems hard. And it's not about how long it will take you to do it. It's about how I can best get to where I want to go. And it's about the journey. It's about the journey there. Because imagine if you spend your whole life and you don't never know how long that will be. It might just be until next year. It might be 5 years, 10. It could be 50 more years. You don't know. So you have the time that Allah's given you, but you make the intention, I want to learn the whole Quran. Allah will already reward you for that. And then you try your very best to learn as much as you can with the time that you have. Even if every day you just learn a single line, it's very much enough. You're already closer to the end goal just by doing that. Don't think about how long it will take me, how much can I do, my goodness, I'm so stressed, I don't have time. No, just start, it's fine. Whether you know Arabic, whether you don't know Arabic, whether you feel really close to the goal or very far, it's all in your mind. It's all in your mind. You can do anything you set your mind to. So reach high, do your best, leave the rest to Allah, and may Allah make it so. Ameen. Subhanallah wa bihamdi, subhanakallahumma wa bihamdi, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Asalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.